Hello, welcome to CAPSIM Guide 2025, the top 10 winning tips. This quick guide to win round 1 step by step in 15 minutes. First, you check the industry condition report. I show you. First, we check the industry condition report here. Industry condition report. You will see the three very important industry condition report. Three table here. The first is table 1 here. You see there are 5 product segments: traditional, low-end, high-end, performance and size. In that order, it's very important. Each round we need to increase performance and size here, but update differently numbers. So you should check table 2, the performance and size here for 5 segments: traditional, low-end, high-end, performance and size for 8 rounds here. But remember, this is only the table 2. You need to check table 3 also, the ideal spot. So you need to update one more time. Update table 2 with table 3, use this number to get to the ideal spot to sell best. In order to do so, you can download the Excel file to do that. I show you. So remember to download and use the free Excel file. Download and use the free Excel file here. The Excel. You can download this Excel file in the comments part under this video in YouTube channel, right? So this table 2, I copy table 2 here, right? And you see table 3 here. Table 2 and table 3, and this is a combination of table 2 and table 3. You get the strategy for 8 rounds at the ideal spot. So again, do not just use the table 2. You need to combine table 2 and table 3 like this, and then this number for 8 rounds. With this number, you can win 8 rounds. And the best numbers, right? So I show you. You can input the number for round 1 like this, 5.7 and 14.3. This is okay. Number 2, you don't need to update. You update 2 rounds, round 3 and round 7, because number 2 is the low end. Low end requires 7 years to sell best, so we don't update, right? So this might be 8.9 and 11.1. You check this one. This product number 3 also special, right? So it's low end. Low end is a little bit lower to update than the other products, right? So you can check that later, right? So 10.4 for the performance and 15.5. 15.3, right? 15.3 for the performance, 27,000, and this 4.5, and 9.8, 20,000. I show you the reason why. Now look at this. You need to understand this one time, and then you can do that for 8 rounds. You see the revision date here, the launching date of the new product, right? In the same years. If you come back to the industry condition report, you will see these things, right? So table 4 here, traditional, right? Growth rate here, right? So if you look at this, it's quite misleading. If you focus on these 3 segments, it's okay, but it's not the best, because you will see later that the other 2 segments account for 70% of market share. The other 3 segments only 10% each. So even they have very high growth rate, it's not effective. So traditional and low end is better. And also, if you look at this, you see that traditional price here, right? 8-year price here, not the best important, and the low end price very important, so keep low end low price. High end price not important, so use high price. Performance price not important, so use high price for this. So also for the size, again, if you look at the Excel file, I also give you here the details of the price for 8 rounds. This reference only, you don't copy, but you can use this for reference, right? So come back with winning tip number 3, calculate the R&D, right? I just show you, right? R&D, input the number for R&D. And now we do the marketing. I show you the details for marketing. You look at that one time, you understand for 8 rounds. So the decision for marketing here, right? You look at this one time, you understand for 8 rounds. So look at the marketing here, right? Marketing decision. It's very important to spend 1 or 2 minutes to look at this. You understand for all the 8 rounds. So first we check the report here. 1, 2, 3, 4, you can do that later, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here very important for 5 rounds. So traditional first, right? Traditional. So traditional, one of the most important segment, because you see that here the percentage, the market share 32%, and low end you can see that 39%. So these 2 segment accounts for more than 70% of market share. So traditional, low end, the most important 2 segment. That's very important. Even they have lower growth rate around 10%, right? The other 3 segments, you see, high end here 16%, performance here, right, 19%, and size here 18%. But it's not important because they account for only less than 10%. So again, It is very important. And now you look at the marketing, you look at the 5 segment here. Traditional first, you see the top selling product here. Top selling product, the price here, right? And also low end top selling product here, the price also here, right? So you set the price for each segment, right? Low end, low price. But the other, you don't need to set too low price because price not really important in the other 3 segments, right? So we can set the price like this, right? The first one, right? The first one, you check it again, traditional segment here. The price range from here, you see the price range. So you can set that 29.5. If you want to make sure, look at this one, 29.5. I give you the note for that. So set the price 29.5. And for the low end is very important of the price. So remember to keep the low price. So the price here 21. So you need to get that 20.5. I also give you the note in the Excel file. You can download that, right? 20.5 here. That's the reason why we use the price 29.5 and 20.5. The other 3 segments, just use the max price you can get, right? The max price you can get, I show you now. The other 3 segments. For the high end, right? You just check high end here. The max price is 39.5, and this one max price can be 34.5, and size also 34.5 because the price here not so important. So we put this one 39.5 and 34.5 and 34.5. So that answer the question why we start from this price. And you can use this Excel file to keep track of that for 8 rounds. So if you watch this video, I'm sure you can win 8 rounds, right, with the right strategy. So the price here, each round we reduce the on average 50 cents. Also you need to check the price of competitors also. Now it's very important to input this number. So for this 2000 is the best price, account for 30%, right? And the other account for 10%. You use much less, right? 10%. So we start from 1000 and this one less. That's the reason, right? The most optimal number 2000 for this segment, and also the reason they account for 30%, they account for 40%. So we use more. Do not use more than 2000 because after that the effect reduce. And this only 10% of market share. So yeah, 1200 effective. Now we come to the most important decision for the game. Calculate the sales forecast. I show you. So we look at report number 4, production analysis. So you look at this one, you see unit we sold last round and inventory. We use this number to calculate the sales forecast. Unit we sold last round and inventory, right? So again, look at the screen. I show you the details of way to do it. Round 1 here. You have we calculated for 8 rounds. So if you want, you can use it. But remember, do not ever copy and paste the number, right? Learn what I'm showing you and use the number from your game, right? I write that 100 times. So don't copy the number. Learn the way we are doing and apply that for your game. So the unit we sold last round and inventory, and then we calculate that using the growth here and demand here. That unit we sold last round and sales forecast here, right? So you put in the number. I show you on the screen, right? You put in the number 1636. Again, say second time, do not copy the number. Use a strategy. I'm guiding you here and use the number from your game because number may be different from game to game, right? So again, say number 3 times. Do not copy the number. Learn the way I'm showing you, right? And account is receivable 45 days to sell better, right? So this I show you one more time. Do not copy the number, right, and paste into the game. Do not copy the number and paste your game because the number may be different. And use the strategy I'm showing you right now so you can win on 8. So now we again, do not copy the number, just use the strategy here, right? And now we do the production, right? For the production we use the number from Excel file. Again, I show you Excel file here, right? And here you get the production, you put that in, right? And sales forecast here, inventories here, just use this one, deduct this one, you get the production. We can do that by Excel file faster, right? 1447 29 15. If you're listening to this, I'm sure you can win on the rounds, right? So spend a few minutes to learn, and then don't worry about the winning compXM, winning CAPSIM, right? You already win it, right? And now very important for the production, compXM 8 rounds. So long-term strategy very important, right? We can produce 200% of capacity, 2 times of capacity because we have 2 shifts here, right? So 2800 the max we can produce. So I show you tips here, right? This long-term strategy game with 8 rounds, right? So we invest in round 1 to 3 and we will lead the game with top sale and top profit on round 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course, we still have good sale and good profit in round 1 to 3, and we will have top sale and top profit 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If you don't do that, competitor do, and then you will face strong competitor in later round. But if you start investing early, you will lead the game in later rounds faster than competitor, especially in the technology, high-tech industry, right? So we come back with the game. Right? So in round 1 and 2, round 3, we invest in that. I show you. So in R&D, we will launch a new product here, Acre, right? Acre 2, right? So 4.5, 15.5, and 14,000 here. Why we launch a new product in low end? I show you the reason here. You look at this low end, right? You see that the low end account for nearly 40% of market share. So this is one of the biggest segment, right? Biggest segment, 40% of market share. So you have 2 products here, you will double the sale, double profit in the biggest market share. And then next round 2, you will launch a new product in traditional here, because traditional also accounts for roughly 30%. The other segment is important, but not so important, because only 10% of market share. So the reason is that. But you don't also need to look at the competitors, but it's the best strategy, right? The best strategy. So remember the strong strategy, right? R&D in low end first, and then you do that in production. For production, because you launch a new product, you need to buy the capacity here, right? So start from 600. This one you don't need that much capacity, so sell it, sell it, right? And this one we can buy more capacity, and also automation. This 5, this 6.5, and this we start by 6.5 is okay, right? So that is the best strategy, right? The best strategy for production. You have the investment here, right? So we can do that. So or you can buy 300 here, it's okay for that, right? Buy more capacity. We can use the total budget here, max invest. You see this number. So this is the winning key, right? Again, I say that number 5 times, right? Don't copy the number here and put into the game. I show you the strategy. You can use this and always win, but number may be different from student to student, from game to game, right? If you are not sure, send the email or message, I will show you. And now we come to the last table for round 1. Last table for round 1, which is the finance, right? So in the early round, we invest here, right? You see, invest, we can pay some dividend, right? For round 1, small sum, and we get some short-term loans, and you get the long-term loan here, right? Because in early rounds we need investment, right? But in later rounds we don't. So invest in round 1 to 3, invest in round 1. So I say it again, invest in round 1 to 3 here, right? Invest in round 1 to 3. And now we can check the performer income. You see the performer income here, we have very high sales here, 170 million, right? And nearly 30% of 29% of contribution margin. And here profit around 4.5%. Profit will go 5, 10, 15, 20, and maybe 40% in later round, increase 5% each round. In early rounds, we spend a lot on promotion and sales here, 5%. That's normal, right? Normal, because we need to increase customer awareness and customer accessibility, right? So that's overview of all the decisions for round 1. I summarize for you now. So I just go through all the decisions for CAPSIM 2025. You will get top results 999 out of 1,000. Follow the right strategy. Round 1 step guide for 15 minutes, nearly 15 minutes, right? You check industry condition report. You download the free self file in the comments. Calculate R&D, use R&D for 8 round. Do marketing decision, right? Production here, right? HR, finance, TQM, HR, and TQM. You may have that from round 3, right? But if you do in round 1 right, you don't worry about that, and you can win on rounds with this long-term strategy. If you want to get the free support, you send the email to mbahelp@gmail2002@gmail.com. And note here, very important, do not ever copy and paste the number into your game, because the number may be different from student to student. You use a strategy and on the guide I show you step by step, in a few minutes before, and then you can always win. This is long-term strategy game with 8 rounds. Investor in round 1 to 3, and then you will lead the game with top sale, top profit on round 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? Remember, competitors also look at this, so we use this wisely, right?